to be able to be creative, to be able to go out by yourself, take some still photos, shoot a quick little video, come back home and have the ability to make a professional video that would normally take 3 to 4 people to help you create. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. So this here is the first video that I'm making. And what I want to do is kind of go through how I'm making a particular video that I'm posting on Instagram. So I've got a Tesla Model S and I wanted to do a interior shot using my Meta Ray-Ban glasses. I filmed by myself. I took some exterior pictures and I threw everything into Higgsfield AI. It generated exactly what I needed put together. I'm gonna walk you through exactly how I did it. So if you can see here, the first thing I'm starting with is ChatGPT. I'm getting my prompt ready. So you can see here the prompt that was created, blue Tesla Model S. We're using the camera roll. So what I wanted to do, I've got a POV using my Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I took some exterior shots and I need a prompt that will do a motion vehicle. So pretty much what we're going to do right now is, you can see here the camera looks like it's filmed from the roadside POV using Meta Ray-Ban glasses with natural handheld movement, bright midday sunlight. So this is basically the cars rolling, and we'll see how this turns out. So here I'm going to copy this, and then I like to use Higgsfield AI. And the reason why I've started using them is because they offer all the different video generating systems. So what you'll notice is if you have Higgsfield AI, they have systems that you can generate with VEO3. You can use Nano Banana for your imaging. So they've got everything that is right now all the major AI or all the major large language models are using for video creation. So everything is in one dashboard. That's the cool thing about it. I can look through here, I can determine the kind of video I'm making, the kind of images I want, and I can use different systems all within one dashboard to create different type of things. If I want to do editing for let's say myself and I want to create like a podcast, I can do that. If I want to do audio stuff, if I want to do video stuff. So let's take a look here, exactly what we're going to be using. We've got the prompt ready. All right, perfect. This is done. Let's take a look at how this came out here. All right, back shot. So you can see over here on the right, I added 6 photos. And this is what it gave me. So yeah, I'm impressed with that. You can't beat that. I mean, it gives me the back shot, an overhead like a drone shot. So I'll use this and then let's create something else with it. All right, so let's see where we are here. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take this right now. We're gonna download it to our system. And then I'm gonna add it into CapCut. So I'm gonna do some quick basic editing and knock this out real quick. I have my POV from the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. So I've already added that footage in. I'll add it in, splice it up. We'll put the shot from the rear of the vehicle first, and then we'll add the drone shot overhead last. Let's see how this looks real quick. And this is just with that one image or one video that we just created, and also using the video that I had of my glasses. So this is kind of what we're basically looking for this type of effect. So it's all sped up. So, all right, so we put the first edit in. Now we've got our second video ready. You can see this one here, side shot. I wanted to see the vehicle drop down into the cheetah stance. So let's take a look at this here. All right, so this has more of the side view shots that I'm liking. So we're going to download this one here also, and then we're going to go ahead back into CapCut, and we'll put this together and see exactly what else we can do to make this a little bit more of an exciting video. You know, the whole thing is to be able to be creative, to be able to go out by yourself, take some still photos, shoot a quick little video, come back home and have the ability to make a professional video that would normally take 3 to 4 people to help you create, filming, shooting the car when it does a drive-by. So for me, this is definitely helps me be able to do things on my own and able to teach people and be able to help teach other people like you exactly how you can do and create content on your own. So the stands here, I'm not going to use the one with the tire where it shows it because obviously it's an AI generated video. So I've got Pirellis in the car, you know what I mean? No sense in throwing things off. I want it to be as realistic as possible. So when there's little things that I see that automatically throw me off for an AI generated video, I'll take those out. So obviously all the shots of the car driving are all generated through AI creation. The only true shots that I have are the visual inside the car, me doing 0 to 100. I took the exterior photos of the vehicle while the car was sitting so I could have the scenery to be exactly where my location was. So here it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This here I really like because it looks like there's someone trailing. You can kind of see the shadow from a vehicle on the side filming. So it very, very realistic. But I don't know if I want that in there anyway. So let's take a look. I'm going to do some quick trimming and editing on this. All right, tell me what you think about this one here. I think this flows really well. Speed's consistent. And then the in shot. All right. So I'm probably going to make a couple more edits to this, and I will let you see my final vision for the exact one I'm going to post. And what I'm going to do is do a little bit more trimming. And let's take a look here.
People ask me all the time, what is it about your Tesla that you love? Well, let me show you. I call it gas.
Interior shot. And the last shot.
Woo!
Not too recycle. So listen, let me know what you think about how that worked. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more about, you know, how to do these things, I use Higgsfield AI, I use CapCut, and it's quick and simple if you get the right prompts. I'm going to go over next time how to actually take an image. So that Tesla vehicle sitting on the side of the road, the next one I'm going to do is take an image of that and put it into Higgsfield. We're going to put it into Nano Banana, and we're going to actually put it into a completely different environment. And then we're going to definitely create some additional things, and I'll show you how I do that next time. Listen, thanks for tuning in. Drop a comment on what you'd like to know about, what you'd like to see, because this is a channel that I want to be able to share with you guys. So I appreciate you, Jay, my first follower. So if there's something that you want to know, let me know. Till next time, enjoy the ride.
People ask me all the time, what is it about your Tesla that you love? Well, let me show you. I call it gas.